All right, let's try out the volume a little bit. Sounding good, sounding good. All right, got my hands here. Gonna get started in just a few seconds. Got some cool news today, that's for sure. Move this camera around so I'm this over a little bit. About right there. About right there. And then yeah, this works too. This just needs to be over a little bit too. Whatever. That could be a little. Yeah. Then I can transition. Ooh. Pretty cool. Cool track. Very cool track. About to get started. Give me a few seconds. Enjoy the track. Enjoy the track. So, some crazy news today. Right when I woke up today, I was presented on Reddit with these creepy images of aliens. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, but this is more serious now. you know, the US government's already had a disclosure thing, whistleblower, all this and that, and people's reactions are lackluster to say the least, which is interesting. A lot could be said about the reactions, you know. But anyways, Mexico revealed bodies, straight up bodies that they have of these aliens. So like they had a similar thing like we did with this, you know, a disclosure, whistleblower, this and that. And then they rolled out the bodies that they had preserved. Also presented all this crazy DNA data. Like that analyzed the bodies, proving that they're thousands of years old, that their DNA is different. We're going to get into it, but man, it's a lot. Other stuff we're going to get into today. I want to get into some VR news, some cool VR news. Possibly we might check out a video, a documentary about VRChat that someone made a while back. It's about a cult in VRChat, debating on reviewing that. What else? Maybe we'll look at some cool Starfield mods. The modding community of Starfield is already going wild. Oh, what up, dude? Yeah, dude. No, I don't know if you saw, but yeah, aliens. We can, let's get into that. So, presented on Strange Earth, Mexico just showed off the physical corpses of aliens they have in possession, right? Not a photo of them, not a video in a lab, real dead alien bodies that they wheeled out. All right, let's see what this video is. Oh, wait. So look, they got these boxes, right? And they have some translations and stuff, but people have, like, people who speak Spanish and everything are like, dude, this is serious, way too elaborate and like detailed to be a hoax. Like, this is crazy and serious, but they are a little comical looking. I mean, and it lines up with so many other details from other whistleblowers about the looks of them and everything. Again, and they've always were talked about being small too. Like, okay, like Men in Black was true, dude.
Alrededor de 1000 años de antigüedad. Es decir, no se trata de seres que fueron recuperados en naves que son estrellamientos,
Crazy, man.
sino son seres que estaban sepultados en minas de
So,
diatomea.
more details about these
Tierra de
things.
diatomea. La diatomea
They did
es un
x-rays,
alga
all the studies
fosilizada
you
con
can do,
17
right?
millones de antigüedad.
Weirdly,
Es
they have
fitoplancton que
a
abundaba
copper
en aquel
metal
tiempo y al
breastplate
desaparecer se fosilizó.
inside of them.
Y la diatomea,
Weirdly, also pretty extreme, they found fallopian tubes and eggs inside of them with embryos that look not too far off from humans, but they got the DNA from these things, and 20% of it is super unknown, but a lot of it's similar, you know? Check out, here's some screenshots. Oh, get away, bro. A screenshot? Okay. Yeah, dude, it does make you think. No, I mean, I don't know how much I believe as far as like they're among us or they're controlling us or whatever, but to believe in life more than just us is pretty easy for me to believe in, that there's something else out there. So this isn't like blowing my mind in that sense. But the fact that these things have kind of been here for thousands of years and they're kind of like proving that with these like historical data and stuff is pretty crazy. If I can get a
y a fomentar el diálogo intercultural. México es rico por sus culturas y civilizaciones.
yeah, for
México
sure.
es muy apto para desempeñar una
Okay, let's
función
get to it again. Maybe this video is better.
De acuerdo a la Universidad Nacional Autónoma de México, quien realizó los análisis de carbono 14, estos seres tienen
Crazy,
alrededor de
dude.
1000 años de
This
antigüedad.
looks like
Es
E.T.
decir,
Did Spielberg? No,
no se
man.
trata de seres que fueron recuperados en naves que son estrellamientos.
They also released, I'll probably find it, they released some footage of a UFO that they had as well. Like, America was like super discreet about what they were disclosing. We definitely admitted that we didn't know that these flying things were everywhere and stuff like that. But we never went this far, so props to Mexico. It is just like a humanity thing. Like, governments should not have to like control what if like that's crazy that they control if this is the information for this.
No se trata de momias, se trata de cuerpos que están íntegros, completos, que no han sido manipulados en su interior.
Oh, here we go.
En principio los invito
Let me see if I can get a bigger one on YouTube.
a no confiar del todo en lo que yo diga. Vamos a los hechos y a las evidencias. Es lo que importa. Lo importante es lo que podemos demostrar. Mi investigación periodística, la número 5, artesanos mutilaron las manos antes de hacer su diagnóstico y a la Secretaría de Cultura. Y a ello se sumó también una lista de comunicadores que usaron sus medios.
I could probably find a translation, but yeah.
Para atacar ese pero no son los cuerpos desecados que se están formal, no hace un estudio que ponga.
Oh yeah, here's the weird part. This is like the breastplate, the metal breastplate thing in them. And this part is freaky, dude. Like reproductive eggs type of things, dude.
Con procesos legales que buscan acusarlos de cualquier cosa.
Freaky,
para
for sure.
De alguna forma la investigación, que esto no salga, que esto no se sepa. Digitados, obviamente, por funcionarios de
We're gonna go to the proper world, not in the right world.
Es una entidad, la verdad, lamentable, muy cuestionable, que en solo 6 años, piensen en esto, en solo 6 años, el Ministerio de Cultura ya va teniendo 18 ministros de Cultura. Uno tras otro van cayendo y van
But
cayendo.
It's crazy, man.
Y muchos involucrados en temas de corrupción
and there's some other whistleblowers that talked about like a lot of the UFOs and stuff actually found by the government and stuff are they've been unearthed. And yeah, this all lines up. Like it's found like through archaeology, even though it came from space. Even though it came from space, man.
Que provisionalmente los rotulamos como un reptil humanoide por sus características. Tomaron células de la cabeza, tronco, extremidades.
So, let's see if we can find some better
de un cuerpo íntegro. Todas las células pertenecen
translation. Okay, here's some new UFO footage. Let's check this out. Watch on YouTube. Theater mode. So they also released this footage of like an actual UFO.
Se presenta regularmente 2 o 3 veces al año. La gente ya lo está esperando. No hay una explicación, no son drones, no son bengalas.
Which, yeah, I mean, there's so many other, there's so much old footage and footage from other people that really look similar to this, with the lights and sequence and moving erratically. Like it's spinning and manipulating gravity. Like if it used that type of technology, it would look that way. You can kind of think of it as the way that they theorize these things can fly is they can manipulate gravity. So imagine if you can manipulate gravity and fall in any direction you wanted at any speed. It'd be crazy power.
A ver, ¿qué tenemos? Nada, señor. A ver, permítame, déjale busco. ¿Y nosotros? Comandante, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué distancia más o menos lo tenías, Telles?
But you know, also there's theories that they live like under the ocean or have like bases under the ocean, which is crazy. But I mean, that goes back to the statement that we haven't even explored most of the ocean. So I mean, there could be something we don't know down there. And because a lot of the I know, man, it's crazy because at this point it's like, could they just have a live alien walking in front of everybody and would we get the same reaction? Our society has just turned into this reactionless, crazy mob. Like, to me, this is mind-blowing, but I'm also surprised at myself, you know, not being as reactive as I could be. Sadly, only if yeah. It's definitely not the correct reaction. Got a good point there. Oh yeah, this is a cool video too. So this video was apparently debunked before, but now this body that this dude found in Russia matches these mummies so well that people are like, maybe this isn't a fake video.
Вот его там нашли, короче, ну, смотри.
Oops.
Пойдем.
Где нашли?
Ну, вон, видишь. Сейчас сюда проходим, смотри.
So apparently it was like a crash site or something in Russia.
Сейчас, погоди, Да вот, ебать, часа 2 назад, хули, ебаный, собака, хули, унюхалась.
But they get close to it. It's small, just like those other things. But this one seems more like fresh, I guess. Unfortunately, you know, it is probably not alive. But he gets like super close to the skin and it looks like man, this quality is horrible. Yeah, like it looks like flesh and everything. Weird, man. Don't know. Yeah. So apparently there was a UFO in Argentina and the soldiers were shooting at it. Dude, that's a lot of bullets. Whoa. Apparently this is a UFO flying, and you could see it by the space station. I mean, it's definitely, does it like zoom off? Right there. I mean, that would be hard to convince anybody. I guess it's like flying around. Huh. Whoa. Interesting. Very interesting. Some skeletal scans of those aliens. The gray dudes, the gray men. Oh, let me go to YouTube.
Permite la desecación de los cuerpos, así como la ausencia de generación de bacterias, hongos y fauna cadavérica.
Yeah, the weird metal thing on their chest, man.
La perfecta conservación por desecación de estos cuerpos.
Definitely, you know, it looks human-ish. Another thing people are saying, like, if it's human at all related, then it has to be fake, because if aliens are real, there's so many possibilities. It's so suspicious if they look anything like us, but I don't know, man. Maybe it's more connected to humans than we think, you know, like ancient humans that evolved or something. Weird piece of metal, yeah. I think it's copper, they said, or something like that. Oh no, it's another metal. I forgot what it was.
La estructura ósea de todo el esqueleto nos muestra una perfecta armonía y concordancia.
But I mean, it's a big deal. Mexico spent tons of money to verify these bodies too, when they presented it. So there's like, they knew about all the skepticism and everything, so they had all the DNA and everything ready. This is them like presenting it all. So who knows, man? 9/13 could be the day that, you know, we got bodies, man, and people are still like, I don't know. But also, so there's a lot of like more whistleblower stories about people who worked on crazy technology that was somehow like recovered from these crash sites. So I wonder if like these countries are hiding technology as well. Pretty crazy. Yeah, just wanted to go over that. My others in real life that I've talked to about this have had similar reactions of like, ooh, wow, cool, maybe. Unfortunately, it seems like the broader reaction. Let's see what's happening in VR world. I'm actually the headset that I use to do all this is actually the Oculus CV1. CV1 was the original Oculus that they sold to the public. It wasn't the Kickstarter one. It was the one made available right after for everybody to buy. And man, I'm still using it because it's, you know, it's limited by your computer. You know, sure, the lenses and everything a little outdated compared to the newer headsets, but still do everything I want. But man, I saw this like really tiny VR headset that's like super slim. It looked very cool and comfortable, because this one it's getting a little bulky now. All right, let's see what we got going on in the VR world. Out of Hand. Compelling action platformer. Let's check out this game. It says, the best game I tried at Gamescom 2023. It's a demo. Wait, is it a demo? Oh, it's teaser trailers. Check it out. For the meta, I mean, I'm sure it'll be for everything eventually. Nice one. VR is getting out of hand. Oh, this is... You navigate with your hand. And you slap fools, man. Aw, little guy. I like that. Ooh, just says soon. Alright, that was interesting. Yeah, I agree. Those noises were disturbing. Let's see, it says Valve might be building a consoleized PC to drive a wireless Steam VR headset. Consoleized? What does that even mean? Just streamlined? New AMD APU hints at a Steam driver. Valve is definitely building a headset of some sort. Oh yeah, it is working on a new VR headset. Well over a year after the Index, it said it's working on this. And the Index is like one of the most badass headsets. Says they posted a job listing for a computer vision engineer in 2022. The company has been working on a new VR headset lately. Several projects going on in-house. Ooh, that's cool. Usually their VR games are pretty next level. Steam Deck was codenamed. Okay. Says wireless is hard to do for headsets, so it'll be interesting what they come out with. Because like I said, I'm still using the original Oculus CV1, and it's still viable because it's not wireless. I mean, I guess if there was some sort of wireless connection to the PC, then you gotta worry about lag and all this and that, and I mean, playing VR wireless is the way. It is the way. It is just a hard way for your pocket. Says this might be a sneak peek of years ago what they're working on. Says they don't know what the little circle in the front is. Could be something, could be not. Yeah. When it comes to VR, I guess, it is, you do want to make it super easy for people to get into it. So making a little special console for it, I guess, would make sense. Yeah, then they'd have. I mean, any headset being made is like progress for all VR because of gets more developers into making stuff for it. Like even the new Apple one looks really cool. Even though it's not geared towards games, it's geared towards like everything else but games, but that's what's going to push everything to the next level, which is exciting. It's exciting for everybody. Like people can learn through VR now. Doctors can learn how to do surgeries and stuff like that. Think about like people in homes that are like paralyzed, like what they can do now with VR headsets. People think of it now as this weird niche gaming thing, but it's going to be like replace smartphones eventually when it gets to like contacts or glasses, So, what else we got up in here? Sin Studios Swordsman, a new sword game, and Swordsman. What a name! let's watch the trailer. Out now. I never really play these fighting games with VR, but it seems like it translates well. Oh my god. The boss battles are cool. Oh, dude. Oh, okay. How many decapitations? Yeah, we get it.
Death is eternal.
I mean, they know their audience. So yeah, Swordsman's goal is to give you the sensation that you're engaging in a real sword fight. And you can slice fools' heads off. We don't want combat in these worlds to feel like an afterthought. We want you to be fully immersed in a grounded and physical experience, challenged by realistic and lifelike AI. Cool. While some other VR games focus primarily on sandbox mechanics, Swordsman's creators prioritize trying to create an authentic feeling. That's cool. Interesting. You can upgrade your skills and stuff like that, which is cool. Swordsman. Yeah, I don't know about the title. I mean, it's definitely straightforward, but kind of gets lost. Okay, so it's been out for a while, but it's just released for the first time on the Meta Quest. I'm sure did some updates and stuff. I mean, yeah, I'm sure that game is beloved. Says, wonder if they were in the meeting coming up with names, and one dude with suspenders and goggle glasses just ran in the room and screamed, "Swordsman, call it Swordsman." I mean, they're just like, yeah. Well, I mean, the name is not really anything. It's all about the game, so we could think of it that way, right? What else we got here? Well, let me try to zoom up right here. kind of hard for me to read. There we go. There we go. Much better. Okay, what else? Any other cool news? What is this? Meta's Flamera? What's a Flamera? VR download. Quest Pro 2 and hands-on with Meta's Flamera head-mounted device. I wonder what that means. Oh, it's kind of like a tracker thing.
For syncing all of
Oh my god, this is Meta, man.
across different VR
Let me turn it up.
and hardware. You went to SIGGRAPH. Did
hear
you get
anything.
anything like no? SIGGRAPH is the place ultimately, I think, where you would have those conversations or understand where the industry is at really fundamental layers. Did you get
Flamera
any
sounds
insight
like the
into
worst
this? Do you
version
have
of a
any thoughts
Charlie
on this,
horse.
David Heaney?
Yeah, dude, that is definitely
as
a
you said,
made-up
it's
word.
a massive question, and it kind of covers a lot of different things. It would almost be an entire show in itself to discuss this. But in general, we are seeing more and more companies adopt OpenXR, with the notable exception of Apple. We're seeing companies, instead
Yeah,
of using
OpenXR is
proprietary
sweet.
APIs and SDKs, routing everything through an OpenXR
What is that
extension.
headset?
We're now
That
at the
looks
point where if you're a
good.
developer, the ability to develop an Android VR app that runs on Quest.
An example.
I want to see. Oh, dude,
To the world.
what?
The research here, you have to remember that there
Dude,
is
that looks so cool.
a constant supply of new people doing frontier work in these technologies.
That looks like
in
straight
VR
out of
and AR, and
Cyberpunk.
it's one of the reasons we focus so much on it. And one of the examples of what you saw is this bug-like thing. If you want to like boil it
Bug? I
down
wouldn't
and
say
be
bug.
over reductive,
I
it looks like a
guess.
bug on your face. And we'll show the image later. It's one of the coolest HMD images of you in a headset I've ever seen. But what it actually does is significantly
I
cooler
wonder if they have
than,
legs right
than
now.
just its appearance, right?
Yeah, and I think our audience here are being clear that they want us to continue what we were doing in the past few weeks, which was to stream on Tuesday at our regular time. And
Do they
I
always
think
show the
that is our plan.
controllers?
Again, as I mentioned at the start, the only reason we missed it this week was I was off. But we're going to be streaming again next Tuesday, and that is our plan, to continue to stream in pretty
Cool.
make
All right,
pretty
is that
good estimation.
Zuckerberg?
But again,
Maybe
that wasn't
not.
the point of the demo. The point of
Dude,
that was
that
just to
looks
show people who had
crazy.
never tried a Quest 2 or Rift S what current day pass
So it's an
looks like.
analog for what the Quest for just a standard computer vision algorithm.
Yeah,
you know,
so say
system. Okay,
someone's
got it.
never tried that before. They say this is what a current headset looks like, and then to be clear, in the demo, these cameras are not used at all. These cameras on the top, they turn off, and then the actual demo starts.
Okay, and then you're basically looking.
What?
Polarized display over it so that it can still capture light, but you
Is
can
this really
show
a headset? That's crazy,
external
dude.
display, the Apple Vision Pro approach of reverse pass-through, which, as regular readers and viewers will know, Meta actually showed off in their own research a few years ago.
Yeah, so
There's the Flamera, bro. That definitely fits the
creator of
name.
Virtual Desktop, popping up in her comments saying that Meta's goal is to, quote, file patents to stifle competition. It's an interesting view of the overall research effort there. You know, Mark Zuckerberg in the past, I think, has used
Dude,
the
look at
words
that. That
like
looks so
strengthening
cool.
muscles to describe what the manufacturing sort of build-up effort was to build headsets. Was they were trying to,
Oh crap.
yeah, do things that they couldn't before. Was the way it's been worded in the past. But I think Guy Godin's way of thinking about that
Who's
is
talking?
certainly worth considering, at least.
Yeah, it's as Lil Scampy says in the comments, it is a very cynical view. I don't think it's anything unique to Meta, though. We see a lot of these big companies have these research divisions that.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, try to justify patenting technology so other people can't. So that it always sucks for everybody when you do that. So just it only benefits the company. And I get it, but I don't get it. There's other ways. Oh no. let's go back here and see if there's anything else. Best of VR. Oh no, I don't want that. I have another website. Let's check out that. I'm done with the Flamera. I thought I did. Oh man. Yeah, it does look like a hypnosis device. And then you think about, like, I don't know, the future of ads is kind of creepy too in these headsets. So where is it? I forgot. No. I know, dude. Like marketing people are going to be all over that trying to figure out where your eyes are looking. They're trying to take over our eyeballs. Enough fun. Found it. Oh God. I know, man. I mean, it's surprising that this whole, like, I guess it makes sense what Zuckerberg did with Facebook merging it into the metaverse, but like, what was he thinking, man? Like, why didn't he look at stuff that was already successful? Like, even Second Life, that weird game, does probably better than the metaverse. I don't even think that's VR. Like, who want? I think it's the weird Pixar. All the characters look like Pixar, right? I don't think you can get away from that style. Oh, dude, this is actually big news. So, Meta, I mean, not Meta. They're guilty of something, but not Meta this time. Unity is making they're trying to charge you earlier than they would in the development cycle, usually. Meaning you have to so Unity is used by big studios, little studios, games like Pokemon Go, Rust, Hearthstone all use it. But Unity's all-star plan that probably has nothing to do with their investors and trying to make them happy, I'm so sure. But they say we are introducing a Unity runtime fee that is based upon each time a qualifying game is downloaded by an end user. A Unity representative said in a blog post, "We chose this because each time a game is downloaded, the Unity runtime is also installed. Also, we believe that an initial install-based fee allows creators to keep the ongoing financial gains from player engagement." So, like, I created a Unreal 5 demo year or two ago. Now it's like a full level. It was just, I wanted to make a point of making like a menu screen, cut scenes and everything. And I released it for free on itch.io. So people like me, if I would upload that game in Unity and then people download it, there would be a fee. Which is like defeats the whole purpose of why I did it, was just something for free, you know, to show people. Which is a horrible idea for the game engine because you want more people to use it. Like this is just gonna like push people towards Unreal Engine who doesn't do this. They each have how they work is once your game starts like gaining money and it's like a good amount of money, then they charge you and everything, which really like helps the little guy and really helps weird projects get off the floor. But this is like a spitting in the face of that. But yeah, this dude pretty much lays it out and says there's no way Unity talked to a single developer. He says developing in Unity now is a financial risk. Subscription services, charity bundles, piracy, all these things. I know, right? So it says Unity's runtime fee will be collected once a game has passed a minimum revenue threshold in the last 12 months and has passed a minimum lifetime install count. Those install fees vary based on Unity pricing plans. Unity personnel and Unity Plus customers must pay 20 cents per install after reaching $200,000 of revenue in the past year. Says Unity set these numbers to avoid impacting those who have yet to find scale, meaning they don't need to pay for the fee until they have reached significant success. Free-to-play games will have another option, which is to use Unity's level play services for game ads to offset game ads for free games. Like you just have to do it now. Lots of game developers on social media and elsewhere don't see it that way. One particular pain point, aside from eating up revenue, is how the model will impact subscription services like Game Pass, as well as free demos, charity bundles, and other models that have been very successful for smaller developers. Yeah, like now you got to be in this weird free Unity's level play service and put game ads in your game no matter what, even if you don't want to. Unless you pay. Like, so it says here, these two studios just changed from Unreal to Unity. But they paused their projects until more information is available. Yeah, dude, this is just going to make in-game ads even more of a thing. We may see millions of downloads with no long tail revenue. The only good news is that we just started development, so we only lose a month of work by resetting. Without further clarification of this information by Unity, I will be forced to reset and switch to Unreal. We are a small developer and have such a large financial uncertainty hanging over our head basically guarantees we will switch back for this. Yeah, dude. It's extremely unclear how Unity's will track installs, they say. In general, the uncertainty about that will cost about what this will cost in a given month makes the decision to use Unity extremely risky. I know, dude. You know what this sounds like? It sounds like when Twitch like that whole Twitch drama when all the streamers, like, you know, Twitch gets a cut of everything that happens on the platform. You know, like the little donations, the bits, whatever the hell they do on there. But they don't get a cut of the sponsorships these people get, right? Because that's all done like not through Twitch. And Twitch was trying to they tried to grab that, they put their hand in that money, and it backfired, and they like reversed their rules, but they still have crazy rules about the sponsors now when they used to not. And it was just another money grab thing, which is, it just screams investors are mad, and this is us pissing people off because we need to not make them mad. That is the worst thing about companies in the US, is they don't try and work hard for their customers. They try and work hard for their investors. Another game co-founder, Newfangled Games, the CEO, working on a game called Paper Trail, expected out in 2024. Says the demo is currently available for download, but when Unity's pricing changing goes live, it will cost the studio. And like, this studio is specifically geared towards streaming services like Game Pass and stuff. They go on to say, as a small team, these licensing deals afford us the financial stability needed to build a sustainable long-term studio. But it means we may see millions of downloads with no long-tail revenue, Huffman said. So what he's saying is like, he could get millions of downloads, but it's like they're doing it through the streaming service, so it's not like they're getting money for each one, but it's still worth it for them for the stable income. But with this new Unity thing, they would still have to pay Unity despite all that. And yeah, he said this style of studio is just impossible with this new pricing. Like, they're trying to charge per download is pretty much what it boils down to. Unity representative told Polygon that the installation and initialization of a game via streaming or web browser is considered an install. We leverage our own proprietary model, and while PC and consoles install data is less publicly reported, our data model will invoice a fee to cover all platforms. It doesn't even, dude, this is so greedy, dude. Unity used to be like for the little people. Now it's crazy to say it, but Unreal is. Especially with the whole new AI stance and everything, Unreal is like for the people. All these studios are just like, what the hell? Now we're switching. And then even in this game, VRChat, I made this world and everything in Unity. But if I ever wanted to like release it as a standalone demo or whatever, like, I would run into issues now. But Unreal is actually being realistic, and Unity is being unreal. What is happening? So they go on to say, Unity was extremely vague in their wording, so there isn't much that we can do outside of expecting the worst, especially when it concerns our livelihood. Yeah, dude, game development is already risky. You don't know how it's going to be received until it's received, and you're not done with the game until it's done, and then yeah, man, this This is crazy, dude. What a fail on Unity. And I learned Unreal first back in the day. And I've been learning on Unity for this, but need to go brush up on my Unreal again, man. Haven't made any VR experiences in there yet. That'd be a cool project. Oh man, I was not even on the right thing, dude. I forgot you couldn't see what I was looking at. I mean, it was just... I'm an idiot, bruh. Let me get some, so I can just put this in after. In the editing. I have two, like, I'm still working out my setup. I have two browsers where I look up what I want to do and then put it on this one, and I freaking... Whoops. I mean, it's just text and stuff too, yeah, but... Here's some B-roll for me editing later. Wait, is this the right one? Yeah, yeah. All right, cool. All right. Now let's not do that again with the next thing. I think I'm gonna pick... That was Polygon though. Polygon, I kind of like for PC gaming website, PC Gamer, just because it's, I don't know, it seems more, they seem more interesting things they talk about. There's a huge bug in Starfield where, I mean, we watched it in one of those glitch videos where you can just pick up anything, move anything, and steal it. It's kind of a big deal right now. I've been playing, but I've been not doing that on purpose because it's just so easy. I see another article that says about the Unity change. An astonishing scumbag move. Alright, this one's cool. So after Starfield came out, obviously another game had a crazy resurgence. And that was No Man's Sky. Because it's like people didn't realize they had the game that they wanted. Or No Man's Sky did turn into it. And it's been getting crazy big update after crazy big update. Because just like Cyberpunk, it was not up to the expectations when it came out. And yeah, in this game you can do in this game you can do everything that they complain about in Starfield. Like actually fly on and off the planet. You can what else do they complain about? Running across the planet, you can do that. I don't think anybody does that, but you can run across the whole planet. Um, I think there's more variety of creatures and things in No Man's Sky. But yeah, he said it's had its best month since September 2021 because of Starfield, which is hilarious. He says they're saying that, you know, people are just disappointed with Starfield, so they're going here. Also, I don't think Starfield's available on PlayStation. There might be people kind of bummed and want to play something similar. Yeah, so one of the biggest differences is the handcrafted RPG stories. Not much or any of that really in No Man's Sky. So for me, that's the biggest difference. Like, I played No Man's Sky. You could play it in VR. You can play it on PC. It has cross save. You can fly on and off the planets. It's so smooth. It's so cool. You can build your planet. You can build your base. But yeah, the story and everything is just kind of not there. And if you want that, then yeah, I mean, obviously you're going to prefer Starfield. So yeah, that's a thing. It actually made me want to go play it again. Then I remember being really annoyed with the inventory system. And this is one of those things in games where I'd rather not. Oh, dude. It's funny you say that. He says, if only you could combine those two games together. It seems like that's what the Starfield modding community is doing, which is super exciting. One of the things you can't do in Starfield that they already made happen was you can go out your spaceship in space and like float around, fly around with your jetpack, which is sweet. And so that's cool. They'll probably definitely make it so planets are traversable somehow and all this and that. Bethesda said that they'd even they're releasing official mod page just like Fallout and everything next year. So that'll be crazy and cool. I don't know if No Man's Sky has any of that. I guess not, being an online game. So that's another big difference for sure. Like there's one, let me look it up, dude. Oh, I might have to, do I have to sign in again? Don't make me. All right. But yeah, oh, my arms are glitching out right now. Let's watch it, bro. Let me put mod. All right, yeah, this is the one I saw. So you can't normally do this. But the modding community already did it, which is sweet. Yeah, and like all these other features and stuff still work, but they didn't have to like change so much. Pretty sick. This is another one I saw. It was the physics in the game are cool. Just like, oh, here's the video. This dude spawned a bunch of milk cartons in the building. Super loud, my bad. Yeah, I mean, in the original game, you can rob other ships somehow, like if you dock with them or like disable them. Like I think you can like shoot their engines out and then dock with them and steal it. I think that's like a viable option. But yeah, like sneaking on that way would be super cool. Let's watch this one. Dang. That's crazy, dude. That's gotta be some particle physics trickery. Because, you know, it's way easier when it's all the same model, same texture. Wow. Dang, it's a soccer ball monster. What? That's funny. Just people are like, I want to come see. Whoa. Okay. Oh, what are those decoys? Ducks? Weird. I don't know if that's a real thing you can get or if this dude's a modder, but yeah, I haven't got there yet. Wow, dude. Kind of cool to watch. I can only imagine the mods for this game, dude. It's gonna be wild. What? Little lemons or something? Oh my god. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. Volleyballs. This cups, solo cups. Interesting. Oh, these are cool. Pool balls. This is the plushies. Ugh, alien eggs, dude. Freaky. That's terrifying. That's a nightmare scenario. People just don't know what fun is, man. Yeah, like people who make dominoes. You can do dominoes now in this game. Sure, it would work, maybe. I guess that's how they would react in real life. Hammers? Just a bunch of hammers. Yeah, I want that power. I don't know if that's a real power, though, in the game. Cool, dude. That was interesting. Oh, I forgot, I'm actually curious about No Man's Sky now. Check out this video.
No Man's Sky, a game that went from this to this. Released in 2016, No Man's Sky was surrounded by excitement, anticipation, and most of all, incredible hype, promising more than 18 quintillion planets to explore, then finally being tossed into the hands of its eagerly awaiting consumers to just not be good. Like, at all.
Oh my god. I don't remember any of that when
It was barren, lackluster, and missing almost more than
yeah, it's still not
half of what the developers and Sean Murray promised. Well, that was 2016, and my goodness, has No Man's Sky changed since its release. Gently milk?
What? I'm sorry?
I milked them?
You what?
I have craw milk? With more than 21 major updates, over 70 patches, and even more.
Dude, that was I know, dude. And I remember, so No Man's Sky was a PS4 exclusive or something, and I think it was PlayStation that really forced them to hype it as much as they did, and they kind of regretted it after
its release. Gently milk?
Like, look at that armor though. That looks good though.
I'm sorry?
I milked them?
I know the I guess the graphics look that good. I didn't think
With more than 21 major updates, over 70 patches, and even more content rolling out as the game continues to be live, with thousands of players, new and old, exploring the farthest reaches of space. Many people have been asking the question, is No Man's Sky worth playing in 2023? After all, it's an open...
Whoa. That guy looks cool. The thing is, though, I think all the ships are smaller like that.
World space game with a procedurally generated universe waiting to be explored, whether that be by yourself or with a party of up to 4 friends.
Okay. Party of up to 4 friends. I definitely remember when the game first came out, you could not group up at all. And even if you ran into a real person in the game, they'd be invisible.
I went ahead and jumped back into No Man's Sky, both solo and with a friend, to let you know if you need to give this game another chance. The only fair way for me to do this is to start a brand new adventure. Now, to my surprise, this game gives you a lot of options when starting a new character. You have the normal difficulty, relaxed, creative, create your own rules, which are surprisingly extensive, like, holy that's nice. Survival and an expedition, which are
create your own rules? I thought it was online. Maybe it's not.
Or content-focused story beats that are dropped with each update, allowing you to play with other players and experience a special piece of content.
Oh, okay.
I went ahead and just chose normal since I wanted the intended experience, and let me tell you, the experience was experiencing. I didn't mean to shoot you. Oh, wait, I don't like the creature looks like the creature looks like I don't like it. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Dude, that's freaky, dude. That's a cool monster idea.
I'm sorry. I don't like this. I feel uncomfortable. Get away from me. I'm not gonna lie to you here. The first 1 to maybe 2 hours of No Man's Sky's intro is really boring. But stay with me because I promise you this game gets a lot better. Because what other game lets you name an anteater bear porcupine thing Timmy? This game does. You start with the basic tutorial, how to move, use a jetpack, scan for material.
Yeah, the creatures and the way that they look reminds me of that game Spore. I liked that game when it came out, but definitely couldn't hold you that long.
You get the picture. Your first goal is to fix a spaceship that you have found crashed on this planet with you. With no memory as to who you are, where you are, or how you even got here, the story of No Man's Sky throws you into a self-discovery adventure. Sure, you may want to just get into space right away and start doing all these fun activities that you saw in the latest trailer, but you gotta earn those wings first. It isn't until
No, I don't think I definitely had some funny names. I like building the ships in Spore more. It was cool that you could build like crazy looking ships. I remember making a Dragon Ball Z like Saiyan pod spaceship, like the ones that just look like a ball.
around an hour of learning how to do the basics for movement and flying with your now repaired ship that you start building your first base on a planet that you don't even want to be on. Oh my god, constructing bases, shelters, hearth of... Why do I have to do this now? This is the first thing I have to do is make a base. I don't want to do this.
Yeah. Making bases and everything are cool and fun, but only when you really want to. I definitely hate it when games force you to. Coming to mind would be like Fallout 4. All the settlements and stuff. I kind of did not like that. I actually installed a settlement mod to like auto-manage them for me.
Get that base building is an important core feature for No Man's Sky, but something about having to place a base on a planet that you don't like just hurts my gamer brain. I really didn't want to be here for my base. I don't want to do base building right now. This isn't even a planet that I want to stay on. But don't worry, you can always change your base in the future easily, so don't get into the whole building process that much. I did the bare minimum and I moved on. Once all of that is done, you are free to fly up into space, skip over to the next galaxy and start exploring. Eventually, once you follow the main story beats that guide you into your next...
I will say, flying around the ship in No Man's Sky is probably better than Starfield. The way it looks, I mean, the way it controls, you can go straight into the planet and everything is pretty satisfying.
Solar system, you're introduced into the space anomaly, which is just a multiplayer hub, and this hub lets you get new quests, points of interest, and more game mechanics. You're also allowed to play with friends now.
They spawned me in space.
What's up, fly review?
Yo, what is that?
I don't know. It just gave me its...
What the...
phone number.
Oh, let me write that down.
After greeting my friend Andrew in space, we wanted to explore the nearby planet to see what we could find. Really that much to do here?
Yeah, there really isn't.
To be fair, we did land on a planet that was practically the equivalent of the Arizona desert. So before we headed back into the anomaly to start a quest, I needed some oxygen.
I like the cape. Dude, this reminds me of Destiny graphics, which I love Destiny. Destiny's like a masterpiece. But I don't agree with the way that they're marketing it and everything. But as far as from like gameplay and everything, Destiny is a masterpiece. But I don't agree with the way they're developing it as far as content and stuff goes.
To keep my life systems online, and thank God Andrew had some.
Okay, how do I transfer like not all of it?
Give me all of it.
Alright.
4,239. We decided to start on a quest that has tasked with taking down a horde of creatures, which sounds pretty easy for a first-time quest to make. With it selected and ready to go, Andrew joined my squad, we flew out from the base, talked to the person in distress, and descended to make landfall on the planet. Oh, there's the worm.
What?
You don't see that giant worm that just flew?
Yeah, dude. Destiny 2... Destiny 1 was amazing. Destiny 2 was awesome. Then they did all this weird stuff, taking away story missions and stuff. Making the game so like compartmentalized based on like what expansions you have and just really separating everybody. And then come to find out they're actually working on a new game called like starts with an R, something like that. And everybody speculates that they're using Destiny 2 as like a cash grab as much as they can before that game comes out so they can fund it. Which is sad if that's what Destiny 2 has become.
Oh, there's multiple.
Oh,
I don't know if we should be here. Before we even tried to possibly fight those giant worms, Andrew and I had other plans. Come here.
Some of them like to like fly along the ground.
Whoa. That. Oh, it's
so,
a
like,
creature.
drops down.
Come here. Oh,
Weird.
there's a little interactive animal. Gently milk.
What? I'm sorry?
I milked them.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
I have craw milk.
Let me have a sip.
Adopt his companion. There he is. All right, I'm gonna name him Glurmp.
You can have.
He looks like a
companions?
Glurmp. After taming Glurmp and making
What?
sure he was properly fed and pet.
You're right.
God, could you imagine petting that? Slimy or squishy? I'm gonna say slimy. We refocused our efforts on the task at hand, fighting the giant worms. It's right there.
Yeah, right there doesn't help.
It's literally inside of the tree. It's the giant ball right there.
It is not showing up for me.
The only problem, for some reason, is that Andrew couldn't see them.
I'll believe you and just follow you.
Oh my god. That sucks that there's like a disconnect and like the other guy couldn't see it. It might be like a quest thing or something.
Oh!
What?
Do you not see that?
No.
You're telling me you don't see these giant worms looking at me right now?
You're talking about the plants? Like this thing?
No, this.
Yeah, I don't see any of that. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What? That sucks. You can't even see the enemies. I want to see it from the other guy's screen.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Something now. It's loading in a little bit.
Once we defeated them, well, mostly me, Andrew stood there shooting at God knows what. We collected the giant egg that the worms dropped, got into our ships, and visited the social hub to cash in our mission. So that mission was a cool experience, but for Andrew it bugged out. The thing with No Man's Sky is that everything you can do in single player, you can do in multiplayer, but sometimes the spawning of objects is a bit off. Kinda like how ships sometimes fly into planets. Who are these people? Who's the one in the middle? That one looks cool. Are they like going through this? Where are they going? This guy's gonna crash right into us.
Cool.
This guy's gonna go. This guy's going right into us. Well, after hanging out with
That's
Andrew,
funny.
fighting some more creatures, looking at his practically empty super ship. Wow.
It definitely needs
Oh, damn. Okay. I thought you can only get little ships. Never mind.
some work.
What do you
I
mean?
don't know what the hell.
The furniture looks great in here. It looks like you just moved in for college. And exploring a desolate freighter that felt like dead space, I decided it was time to go back into my own world and continue the story missions. I played for around 4 hours flying back and forth from mission marker to mission marker, and I was getting into the groove of the game. And then something happened while I was searching through ancient ruins. Dude, is there a ball up here? What's this? Rabatino. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Oh, I forgot my Grabatino balls. I got chased by local space cops, and I booked it out of there. What I didn't know is that this was going to evolve into...
Dude, that's a trap. You just grab that thing and it's like, hey!
an entire space fight with the authorities above the planet. Oh, come on. One that I had to keep fighting or else I was going to die.
Dang, he's fighting like a huge freighter.
At the end of all the bloodshed, I was awarded with an item. Probes archive for lost interceptors. It told me to warp towards a new system to acquire a sentinel object. Sounds pretty good. So I wasted no time and I warped on over and zipped towards the planet, almost shaving a mountain in half. Oh my god, there's a whole hill. And I noticed there's something different about this planet. One, it had mountains and hills, but two, it made everything pink and purple. The entire spaceship is pink. So this planet had to be special, right? I was a little bit confused as to where the quest marker wanted me to go. Signal trace detected, reaches final position to acquire salvage. Is it inside the mountain? It feels like it's inside the mountain.
The
There's a little
cave?
thingy right here. Can I park my spaceship right
this
here?
Is cool.
So I landed the
Park
ship and
land
dug
anywhere you
towards
want.
the objective. Or where the
And you could dig. Yeah, I forgot about that.
am I going? I dug for 5 minutes straight, and at some point, I felt like maybe I didn't need to be making this so complicated. Like, it was on the other side of the mountain, and I could have just flown over there. Was this ship just on the other side of the mountain? Is that what I'm figuring out right now? I'm just digging through the mountain for no reason? Eventually, I saw the light. Oh! It was just simply on the other side of the...
Alright, that's pretty cool though, that you could just... Comparing Starfield to No Man's Sky is definitely not fair. They're two different types of games.
Cliff, I didn't have to go through the wall. Why did I dig through the entire mountain? It turns out that this ship crash landed here, and it was my job to get it back up and running again. I didn't know if I was going to actually be able to keep the ship, so I just carried on with the mission, going back and forth with what the game told me to do while collecting some very valuable materials. Yo! Because there was no way they were just gonna hand me the key.
And this game is pretty fun in VR too. I've tried it out in VR.
To this really cool ship, right? Wrong. Turns out spending 20 minutes going back and forth trying to fix a ship that I had to Google 3 times to make sure I wasn't messing anything up, and it turns out that the part I was using wasn't the right one, and I had to offer a computer brain to an altar. Jeez, God.
What?
I gave myself a headache here. Why was this so confusing for me? Anyways, I got the ship.
Oh my God. This ship is ridiculous.
After admiring the beauty of my new vessel, the game decided to spit out a fugitive for me to test my...
I do like getting new ships in games.
Newfound weaponry on. This guy's worth $144,000. Really quickly, loot geck Noctool. Yeah, you're coming home with me, buddy. And things were looking up for me, and my new ship. And if you thought that there was a lot that I've shown already in the first couple of hours into No Man's Sky, oh boy, this next section, it's just content after content, so just get ready for that. Also get ready for more videos with a like and subscribe so you don't miss any in the future. I took a different...
What?
...turn away.
Dude, can you see that? Let me see. Yeah, dude, whenever he said like and subscribe, his icon highlighted. What?
Spending 20 minutes going back and forth trying to fix a ship that I had to Google 3 times to make sure I wasn't messing vessel. The game decided to spit out a fugitive for me to test my newfound weaponry on. This guy's worth $144,000. Really quickly, loot geck Noctool. Yeah, you're coming home with me, buddy. And things were looking up for me, and my new ship. And if you thought that there was a lot that I've shown already in the first couple of hours into No Man's Sky, oh boy, this next section, it's just content after content, so just get ready for that. Also get ready for more videos with a like and subscribe so you don't miss any in the future. I took a different turn away from the normal missions and the main story and decided to do my own thing. I found this spaceship drifting in orbit around a planet, which led me on a spree of things to do. And that orbiting ship gave me coordinates that allowed me to find another crash ship. I fought some sentinels who did not like me there, activated a beacon that brought me to a huge space battle that I was not ready for.
Arbitrary numbers.
What? What? Oh god. Oh no. Oh, what's up, guys? Jesus Christ! Holy f***. When it comes to maneuvering things like this. Wait. I'm in a situation where I might be. I thought I was prepared. I'm not prepared. It's like Han Solo flying through the asteroid field right now. And it got so bad, as in I could have died, that I had to flee from the battle. So I kept flying away until I could just warp out of that battle into a family reunion? Who are these guys? Who are you? I went inside that ship, I said hi, and left because he was charging way too much for that cruiser. I ain't got that money, what do you mean? I headed towards a space station, browsed some goods, and warped over to the next galaxy, and this warp has got to be the most interesting warp I have gotten in this game. Rig it in front of me? Which led me to more combat. Are we fighting in the f***ing rings of a planet right now? Why? I was gonna die here, so I took evasive maneuvers. Don't worry, don't worry. We will recharge the shield soon. I'm just gonna fly through the f***ing asteroid belt. No one will know. Is this a space station? Well, look at that. I found an outlaw space station, and after initiating myself with the locals, gaining a cool new helmet cosmetic. Oh, yo, that is dope. I was ready to smuggle drugs and circuits for them. Don't do it. Sure. They gave me a forged passport to get by certain places legally, and I was off, flying towards the next system and landing down on the planet to deliver the goods while trying not to look like a space pirate. Hello, Sentinel. Hello, Mr. Cop. I'm not doing anything bad. Why do I have this hoodie on?
Yeah, I forgot the cops in No Man's Sky are just like weird, like robot things that are everywhere.
It's a fashion choice. I'm not a pirate. I handed over the goods and left without a trace. I thought the game would calm down after returning to the pirate space system, but I jumped out of hyperspace and immediately I had to save a whole fleet from opposing space pirates.
Dang, dude, that's... So I will say this about Starfield, there is a lot of random encounters like that after you warp and stuff too. So, I mean, it's kind of similar in that way.
Say one more minute. I defeated the pirates, and the dude just gave me his frigate and fleet. You're asking me to just take this freighter for free? This thing looks like a giant, like, shake weight. All right then. Jesus Christ, this game just keeps going, huh?
What?
I found an anomaly a few light miles, yards, some measurement of distance away.
I guess you can't scout and stuff with that, I guess, if you own the...
From the frigate, and while flying towards a new planet that I saw, I got scanned by local authorities. Oh, illegal cargo detected. And they found some illegal cargo? Oh, that's my forged passport. I forgot to cash that in. Since I didn't want to get into a fight, I just gave him my forged passport, thinking that would work. The goddamn government, I swear to f***ing God. Oh, I am still upset over this. I kept flying around the space caps, doing my best to stay alive long enough to spawn in the anomaly to get myself out of this situation. 10 seconds. Please. My shields are at 0. Please, please. Oh, what the f is that? Let me in. Let me in. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Dang, look at that transition. That was
I
cool.
ran out of my ship. I just sat down with some other players. And this was the moment I realized that No Man's Sky was a really special game. I just experienced all of that in 1 hour of playtime. Overall, at this point, I've already spent 5 hours exploring space.
Very interesting.
And completing
Yeah, dude, it's like space tow trucks.
missions left and right. I thought to myself, man, this game is ridiculous now. I went on to play more than 15 hours of No Man's Sky, and wow, you just need to play this game. I just kept finding things to do every turn of every new space system I explored. I also have found myself coming back to the weekly missions that they provide at the end of every weekend. Just a fun event for players to take part of and explore a system together. And speaking of events, those expeditions I mentioned at the start of the video, simply put, expeditions are timed events in which you embark on galactic trips from one specific point in the galaxy to another. They encompass several challenges and achievements exclusive to each named expedition, which usually come out during a new update to the game. They reward players who take
Dang, those environments look good.
Time to complete them with cosmetic rewards usable in their own save file. With all of these features, the several main story missions, countless side missions, and extensive base building that I really haven't explored but others have. Look at that. That's super cool. No Man's Sky has really shaped out to become one of the biggest comebacks in history for gaming. A game that went from utter disappointment to incredible content jam-packed in every update. And yeah, sure, the game still has some bugs here and there, and the tutorial is still a bit boring and out of date with the rest of the game. But the beauty behind a game like this is that if you were to put it down, you can easily pick it back up again. You can play for a couple of minutes or several hours. You can just turn your brain off and not worry about anything. It's quite simply the best relaxation game. Or not if you fight creatures for bounties. There is always something to do, which is hard to say about most games in today's world. And in this video, I only played around 2% of what the game has.
Pretty cool, man. All right, you know, you want to play Starfield, you want to play No Man's Sky, they're both badass games. Kind of will scratch a similar itch. See what else we got here. They have a mod. Let me just... These are the type of mods people are making for Starfield. What would you say? Oh yeah, Outer Worlds too, man. That's... Outer Worlds is like Starfield before Starfield, honestly. Starfield just has kind of more updated features, bigger scale, but, you know. But yeah, there's a mod that speeds up the animations because they're too slow. But it's all kind of part of the experience, right? It's like, what do they do? The ladders, workbenches, and everything. Because there's like a little... There's always a little animation. I want to go look at some cool AI. I know, dude. The animations are a bit much. I guess after playing the game for so long, it would be super annoying. For me, it's like kind of cool right now. You know, you get to see your ship. You know, it changes. All the cockpits are different and stuff. So, but yeah. Alrighty then. Let's see what's going on in the world of artificial intelligence. What we got is whoa, dude. Frickin'. I knew it was coming. AI music, dude. 20 free 45-second generations. Crazy, dude. Or it's like called stable audio. Taking over everything, man. Oh, here's an animated video. Let's check this out.
Edward Prendick, lost and adrift, battled the sea's fury. His ship was gone, and all that remained was the cold embrace of the waves. The island welcomed Prendick with lush greenery and strange faces.
This kind of works, man.
Montgomery's eyes held a secret, and the creatures that helped him ashore were like nothing.
It looks like I forgot the actor's name.
He'd ever seen. Dr. Moreau's laboratory was a place of cold steel and colder intentions. Prendick's first glimpse of the doctor was a moment frozen in time, a harbinger of things to come.
What the?
A scream cut through the night, a sound that was neither man nor animal. Prendick's heart raced, and the forest seemed to close in around him. Beast folk were a tapestry of nightmares and dreams, human and animal woven together.
That looks
Prendick's
surreal and
theirs,
weird.
And he knew that he had stepped into another world. The chant of the law was a haunting melody, and the House of Pain its dark refrain. Prendick listened, and the words etched themselves into his soul. Dr. Moreau spoke of his work with a passion that was both fascinating and terrifying.
Oh, dude, that's freaky.
His words were a dance, and Prendick was caught in their rhythm. The revolt was a storm of fire and fury. The beast folk, once bound by the law, broke free, and Moreau's world came crashing down. Dr. Moreau's death was a quiet thing, a moment lost amidst the chaos. His eyes, once filled with purpose, were empty, and the beast folk looked on, their victory hollow. Prendic's escape was a race against time, the sea his only ally. As he looked back at the island, the beast folk's eyes met his, a farewell filled with unspoken understanding. The end. The story The Island of Dr. Moreau was written by H.G. Wells in 1896. The video was animated by artificial intelligence and Eddie Goldenberg.
Well, that was cool. See what this is. Another animation. Okay then. I mean, I don't think there'll be any nudity, but I think what this is like cult. Let me see what this is. I don't know what this is. I think these are all fake situations. Unless these are real photos. Terrifying. Ooh, look at this. That's pretty cool, dude. I know, the music. It all adds to the freakiness. This is sweet, dude. I love like old tech mixed with like ancient stuff. I don't know if I like the blue filter though. Wait, did I put that blue filter there? I was just like, dude, what's with the blue filter, bro? All right, all right. Fucking highlighted it. Yeah, this is sweet, dude. Like, this looks cool. Just sitting down for some tea. Cool. Okay, here's an animation. It says she belonged to the lower caste. They said she was cursed to travel through time. Whoa. I like how people are starting to make like actual stories and videos and stuff with it. So trippy though. The weird like melting into each other. Okay, this is pretty long. I don't know, it's like something about it constantly melting into each other. It kind of like messes with me. Can't like follow it as well. Okay, here's a tutorial on animating with AI. Or maybe not a tutorial. Oh, tutorial inside, okay. Wonder if he has it's a video. guess he just adds these two. Dang. That was weird. New feature. Oh yeah, I wanted to watch this. It lets you move the camera in your scenes. Which is, man, that's so powerful. Seems to work better for environments. I know, dude, like the VRAM, that's like my biggest hurdle. But there are ways to make it work with lower VRAM. Like when I run mine, I used to run it on low VRAM mode, but then it takes like way too long. So now I run it on medium. But you can specify when you start the AI. It just adds a lot of time. Again with the pug AI here, introducing the pug snail. That is not cute. What the spaghetti shower? What an idea, dude. What? I feel like this would be like this is like commercial territory. Ooh, Power Rangers. I was definitely into Power Rangers when I was younger. Cool to see these different styles. Gotta have that pasta shower, man. That pasta smell. This is cool. It like looks, I guess, oh, this is like inspired by the White Ranger. I mean, Power Ranger robots were always kind of basic, but still cool looking. Freaky, man. I like that though. Pretty interesting. I actually, yeah, it was only like the first like 3 Power Rangers. I was like into the original ones and everything. But once they started making more and more, I moved on to other shows at that point. Unfortunately, no, they were very simple in their like premise for every episode. I actually didn't know. I didn't know about so many of the other Power Rangers, and I watched this long video of like all the different ones, and it was a long video. So it's crazy that like I don't even remember. It's definitely double digits. How many? Yeah, Ninja one. I remember that one. I remember them looking cool. But then they started changing characters and all these things, and even as a child, it's like, man, what? That's not the same person. Ooh, this is cool. So two of the main AI generators are called two AI generators are called Stable Diffusion and Midjourney. Let's take a look at a comparison video.
I've challenged Midjourney and Stable Diffusion with identical prompts. Now we're going to compare them side by side.
What is this voice?
I asked ChatGPT to act as a random prompt.
Okay, dude, at first, dude, she's like alien voice.
I've challenged Midjourney and Stable Diffusion with identical prompts. Now we're going to compare them side by side. I asked ChatGPT to act as a random prompt generator, creating 10 prompts using different styles.
Yeah, this is a good idea. I do this too. I can use ChatGPT to generate prompts for you to help with the other AI. So it's like using one AI for the other one. So cool.
Techniques and complexity.
So, all right, Stable Diffusion, Midjourney. Like Midjourney always kind of has this look to it, like a old show vibe. I don't know what to say. All right, I mean that's pretty good. Like the same, very similar. Looks better. Yeah, somber. That's definitely a good way to put it. Especially when there's people involved. It has a very unique style. But these are just all cool. All right, lady. That was a cool demonstration. Really, what that tells me is they're both good. I don't know. I think Midjourney you have to pay for though, so there's that. Interesting. Photo composition. Guess if you want it, yeah, that's cool. Got some cool ice sculptures. Looking good, looking good. Dang, dude. Ooh, that looks cool. And even like the background lighting and stuff. Like, good luck. It's like if a photographer went to an ice sculpting competition, took photos of the best ice sculpture, maybe it would look as good as this, but it wouldn't be as much variety and as interesting, and the quality is consistent. So I don't know, man. Like, what would you rather from a marketing company? Like, you'd want these photos. Oil painting. Yeah, this, man, it's unfortunate, but yeah, it's really good at paintings. AI. I gotta look at this. I don't know what they're talking about. Animate diffusion. I want to do this. Okay. Now that's a commercial. Random woman with watermelons. Okay. Good. That's a risky prompt, man. My I don't know if my thing was freaking out. Whoa, that's cool. Looks like a time lapse or something of like a city through the years. Yeah, it's so hot, dude. The world is burning. It'll be all right. I mean, just everything alive on it. Yeah. You can... Yep. Can make badass wallpapers, man. All right, I need to check this out. I want to find out what this is. Animate diffusion. I must know what I'm missing out on. Yeah, man, I gotta make they call it a GIF. You know, it's perfect for GIFs, that's for sure. Alright, I think I found a good video. Let's check it out.
Create amazing animations with Stable Diffusion. Hello my friends, how are you doing?
Dude, this dude looks amazing. Yeah, you're definitely in the right career, man.
Today I'm gonna show you Animate Diff. You can use this inside of Automatic 1111.
What the hell? Oh, that's a fake background. Looks pretty good.
But I'm also going to show you this in Google Colab, where it works more consistently and gets you better output. Let's get started. This
Google
has
Colab.
a GitHub page, of course, and I would suggest you check that out, because on the GitHub page you find a lot of information. You also find down here samples of how that is supposed to look. For example, here we have realistic vision, so you can also make realistic videos with that. The maximum amount of frames you can generate at the moment is 24 frames. But now when you scroll
24 frames. Okay, so like 1 second. But hey, that's a lot of time to make a cool little animated thing. And then you put a bunch together and
scroll up here, you're finding multiple different versions on how you can install this. There is a Gradio version, there's an Automatic 1111 WebUI extension, there is a Google Colab version. Today I'm going to show you the Automatic 1111 extension and the Google Colab. Now you don't have to download anything from this page. Instead, you're going to go to your extensions tab. You want to click here on Available, click on Load From, and then in the list search for Animate Diff.
Wow. Okay, is that easy? Thank you, old bald one, but I'll keep watching.
If you have the search bar up here, you can also type Animate Diff.
And that wasn't an insult. I mean, bald people are cool. You know, it's just a fact.
And of course, on the right side, you're going to click on Install. After you're finished with that, you want to click on Installed up here and click on Apply.
I mean, his hair did like a reverse, you know.
And restart. On top of that, I would also suggest that you just restart Automatic 1111 completely by closing the CMD window and then reopening it. Now for this to work on your local computer, you also need checkpoint files. For that, there's an MMSD version 1.4. I found that this works better for me. And then there's an MMSD version 1.5. I would suggest you download both of them. Go to this link that I have linked below the video, and then here on the right side you can click on these arrows to download the files. These files go into your Automatic 1111 folder, in there into the extensions folder, in there into the SD Web UI Animate Diff folder, and in there of course into version 1.5. I would click on apply and restart. On top of that, I would also suggest that you just restart reopening it. There is an MMSD version 1.4. I have found that this works better for me. And then there is an MM files for that. Files. Now for this to work on your local computer, you also need checkpoint files. For that, there is an MMSD version 1.4. I have one of these areas down here. You can see I have animated diff. I have a pop-up for my animated diff, a tab up here. Instead, this is going to be one of these areas down here. You can see I have animated diff. I have a pop-up for my models that I can choose from. Here you have to enable it so it actually works. You can set here the amount of frames. I have found that you need at least 8 frames to get a good quality or more. If you have less than that, the quality of the images is going to be dramatically more bad for some reason. And here you can also set the frames per second you want to have this GIF to play back afterwards. I would leave the 0 here, so this is looping endlessly. You can move the model to CPU, but this is going to be extremely slow. I would not suggest that. Then in most of the settings I have seen, people are using the DDIM sampling method, and they're using 25 steps with the resolution of 512 by 512 and a CFG scale of 7.5. A lot of these examples are using the ToonU model. For that, you want to go to the CividAI page of ToonU and download the beta 5 file, of course, into the models folder inside of Automatic 1111, and in there into the Stable Diffusion folder. I have to say that inside of Automatic 1111, at least for me, I have a problem with getting really good quality output. There might be something wrong with the extension, or maybe there is just more experimentation required on my side. However, it's still worthwhile to download the extension and experiment with that, because it can still generate amazing outputs. Here you can see several examples.
Dude, holy
examples of what I have rendered. This is going to use the same prompt and also the same seed. So in this case, I'm using 25 steps with a CFG scale of 7.5 and clip skip 2. Here I'm using clip skip 3 just to test that out, and this is less similar to the prompt because it's not using the pink dress I'm asking for, it's using a blue dress. Here in the next example I have clip skip,
downloading it right now,
skip 4, and then also I went up as far as clip skip 5 just to see if this might improve this somewhat strange quality. Next we have an example where I'm using no negative prompt, just a positive prompt. I'm using 25 steps for that and clip skip 2.
You know, it might be your steps, bro. Like, too many steps gives me weird results sometimes.
Again. Now here I have an example with 40 steps, clip skip 2 and 7.5 as a CFG scale. Here we have 60 steps. This is again using clip skip 2, 7.5 on the CFG scale. Next we have 60 steps where I've rendered the image with the 1.4 model. And then in this example, I have 60 steps with the 1.4 model at clip skip 3. Here we have another example. This is using a different seed, and I'm using a CFG scale of 9.5 with 25 steps and no negative prompt at clip skip 2. When you are on the page of animated diff, you can see down here you have different options. One of them is to use it in Google Colab. So when you click on this link here, it is going to open up Google Colab for you. And here on the left side, you have this button with a play icon on it. You need to click on that and wait until the install is finished, which takes quite a while. After this is finished, when you scroll down, you have here another play button button that you can click on. And down here, you see the commands on what is used and what is generated. So when you look inside of that command, you can see each of the ones with the hashtag in front are not used at the moment. So you can render multiple of these commands at the same time. The other ones are using config prompts at ++ stamp after that of these GIFs to be rendered. Place a folder with the name of your YAML file, and what you have to do is to find the YAML considerably long. In this case, for just one of these GIFs, I have a render time of about 4 minutes. Now, when you have a paid...
Oh, okay. 4 minutes, bro. That's not bad. Like, all these people getting into rendering don't realize it's a process for anything, even a single image. I want to go check out people that are against AI now. Weird. What? AI artist theft, period, end of story. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I can literally draw a doodle, I can draw 50 doodles, program them all into the AI art, and say, give me a new doodle, using nothing from anyone else. Ugh. They don't obviously, there's ways to steal art. There always will be. It's not what it can only be used for. Dumb. Sorry. Like taking a picture of something and selling it as your own, like cameras are evil. No, bruh. It's the act. It's the human. I know. It's like, period. There's no debating it. Even Tim Burton says he doesn't like AI because he says it's very disturbing. He says it's like a robot taking your humanity, your soul. You know how many people copy his art style? You know how many people that the art style looks exactly like Tim Burton? You know how many there's generations of artists and kids that are inspired by him, and all their crap looks exactly like his, but now he's mad at AI? It makes no sense. Like, anybody who sees art and makes art later, it's impossible to not be influenced by it. At least subconsciously, even. Yeah, man. Since the dawn of time, artists have built off of each other. A good example is a dragon, you know? They were never real. You could never see one. Or you can never come up with a dragon without being influenced by something else you've seen. Ooh, this is interesting. The creators of The Witcher posted AI art and said it was cool. And that is cool. But apparently people are mad. It's like, what? The people who made it and have rights to it said it's cool. Can't really get more than that. Yeah, dude, it's just like, you know, you build off of each other's art, all of that, and it's just like anything else. Math, science. You don't start over from nothing and just ignore everything that people have done before you. That'd be the dumbest thing in the world. It's like when you go to build a house, you reference everything and anything that people advice can give to you about building a house. You don't just say, no, I don't want to cheat. It's going to start. No. People think art is different than that, but it's not really. Like if you want to make a face, there are ways to do it that translate it better than just a circle and some dots, you know? The shadows and everything, you know? Yeah, this is a good meme. I just like making these cool pictures. I hate you. This is stealing. It's like, dude, I'm not even selling them or anything, man. And again, if I was selling them, there are ways to be completely legal about it. Just like if you use a camera and sell photos. Ah, do you see, look, voice of Darth Vader, when he retired was like, yeah, use my voice for further AI. It's still like, he's living, this is a way for him to live on even further, which is badass. His voice is like a treasure. That crap again. Yeah, okay. That's the latest drama with that. What did I, oh yeah. But I think I'm actually gonna get this, the animation AI. I'm gonna try to work that out. But I'm gonna get it all ready and set up, and I can't really do it right now while streaming, so I will probably stream tomorrow. Thanks for coming again, man. Gonna get off now, do some editing, set up that AI. Trying to figure this stuff out more. But yeah. Thanks for everybody for coming. I'm gonna be on probably tomorrow morning again. I'm gonna edit some videos. The videos, you know, I try to include the chat and everything, so. Till next time. Peace.